Nick, the day before a Grand Slam starts for Genie Bouchard, your last full practice, you're just off the court. How did it go today? What were you trying to accomplish?
Well, she has done a lot of hard work leading up to this, so most of the preparation is completed. Today was really about just getting a nice hit in. We hit a little bit indoors, worked on a few simple things, and we came outside and just played one hour of tennis, and she's ready to go. So her game is good. She's feeling good physically, and and as you always do, you take it one match at a time.
How did you feel she did in her final tune-up event at Eastbourne?
I thought she played some of the best tennis I've seen her play in a long time. First two matches, and then against Rwanska played very well. And Genie played well in stretches, but didn't sustain it, and she learned from that. And she's a better player this week than she was last week, and that's our goal, for her to continue to improve, focus on Genie Bouchard being absolutely the best she can be, and that's the objective.
She's talked about it being a process, and you're not just going to get right back to the top or where she wants to be. That said, can you give us a sense of where you think she is in the process as she tries to work her way back up?
All I can say is that, we've been working a few months. She had a little trouble with a stomach injury a little while ago, and that slowed us up for 2 or 3 weeks. But that aside, she's made steady progress. Her mindset is great. She's totally committed athlete to being the best she can be. You can't ask for more than that. And it's a matter of just continue to refine and develop the game and clarifying exactly who she is as a player and what makes her special, and highlighting that, and just really refining all aspects of the game. That's what we're in the process of doing. I don't get in the business of predicting. Even in 2014, before we started the Australian Open, our focus is just on winning a match, one match at a time. And that's the way we are now, just playing that match and giving herself every opportunity to play as well as she can and give herself the best opportunity to win. You can't control the outcome, but control everything that she can control. And if you do that, you're going to give yourself the best chance.
She's still just 22. I mean, people forget, it seems like she's played a lot of tennis and been on a lot of big stages. Is she still evolving? I mean, how far away is she until realizing, as you mentioned, like trying to figure out what player she's going to be? How far away is she till, kind of getting that comfort level with herself and her game and figuring out who she is on the tennis court?
Oh, she knows who she is. We reaffirmed that. Okay. I mean, Genie has a very unique style, and she does it very well. Every player has to find a way to highlight their strengths and their attributes and kind of minimize areas where they're not as strong. So she's very clear at this point on who she is, and she has a long way to go in terms of reaching her full potential. In other words, she can continue to improve for multiple years moving forward. So I think the future is very bright for her, and she is a truly committed athlete to being the best she can be.
She obviously lost in the first round here last year. She was injured, dealing with a bunch of different things. Mm-hmm. But she's had a lot of great results here, junior title, the finals a couple years ago. Do you sense a comfort level with her on the grass courts and here on the grounds of the All England Club?
Well, certainly she enjoys grass. It's a good game. It's a good surface for her. And but you're talking about somebody who was a semifinalist at the Australian, a semifinalist at the French, and was close to beating Sharapova there to play Halep in the final. She can play on all surfaces. That's one of the unique attributes that she has. So she does like the grass, but she's capable of playing on any surface.
What type of opponent will she be facing tomorrow in Magdalena Rybarikova?
Just everybody's tough. Right? She's a tall gal. She's got big first serve, very good backhand. Just, you have to show up ready to play totally. The day that you feel, okay, we can get by the first round and we go to the second, you're going to be out of the tournament so fast. So we're really absorbed in her opponent. She knows her game, what to expect, and Genie's ready to put forth her best effort.
Genie, when she was going on those great runs in 2014, she said the next year she almost felt like that was what's supposed to happen. It was going to be like that all the time. Has a big part of your job been managing kind of the frustrations and keeping her in check and realizing it's not always going to be so easy? How have you approached that as a coach?
Well, there was quite a long time where we weren't interacting. Obviously, right, I wasn't coaching her, and so you have to get kind of reacquainted in terms of where they're at, mentally, what their approach has been. Some of the other coaches maybe had a different philosophy and so on. So you kind of feel your way for some time, and that includes in training, and also after you watch them play, you start to get a feel what the mindset is and how they're approaching things and how they're dealing with everything in general. And then you start really trying to help her, which is my responsibility, is to try to help her reach her full potential. She's the talent. She's the one who has the gifts to go out there and perform on the largest stages in the tennis world. And, I'm just there to try to help assist and guide a little bit.
Nick, thank you so much for your time. Best of luck.
Thanks a lot.